42. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you could tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big third down conversion.
And the Longhorns are on the move. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. What a snag by the defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looks as if he's going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Go straight ahead. And tackled there by the defense. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Finds his man. It's Morris. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Open runway ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 15 over USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. He now has 56 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Sending the offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get to him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Miami.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Manuel. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 28 over Clemson. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 17, Texas 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fast motion from the offense. Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Looking to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Get it out on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.